We may be in the last chance to put money into the market right now. Now is your last chance, whether you have cash on hand or are still waiting. After this, we'll be in the banana zone where things get really crazy. This is your last chance to spread your money across Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the crypto market before prices go through the roof, or what Raoul Q of Real Vision and a macroeconomics expert calls the banana zone. In this phase, crypto prices go through face-melting spikes where they rise by a huge amount. Raoul says that buyers only have 2 weeks left until this change takes place. As soon as prices get into the banana zone, they are likely to go through the roof, making it very hard to keep up. Raoul thinks that the total value of the cryptocurrency market will at least quadruple before the end of the cycle in 2025 and could reach an amazing $8 to $15 trillion. When you move from macro crypto spring to macro crypto summer, you'll be in the banana zone now. It just so happens that many of us are going through the strange shift from spring to summer at the same time. They always came on during the summer. I know this breaks your heart, but some of us have to live this life. It's important to me. So the banana zone is when that happens. Usually after the halving, there's a time of consolidation down 20% where normal things happen. After that, it starts gathering, and then it goes crazy. Just to make sure we understand each other, let me show you a few numbers. To sum up, this is world liquidity. The best parts of the cycle are still to come. It's clear that the best time to enter was at the end of winter. During that time, I bought Solana and Ethereum. Then, it's clear I switched. Aside from memes and other small things, I'm pretty much 100% Solana right now. I think that if my job is to make as much money as possible, I should just buy the thing that I think will go up the most, which is the Solana Bitcoin cross chart and the Solana ETH cross chart. That was my point of view. Things will be different for you. But please don't get stuck in a story. Someone keeps telling you that this token from 3 cycles ago is going to be the next big thing, but you're still stuck in it. After 3 rounds, 2 cycles, it's not a big deal. It won't be a big deal. Try to make money. I want you to be able to keep this straight. The main phrase is don't fuck this up. If you have a cash cycle like this coming up, please use it. The NASDAQ comes next. That is, maybe you're not crypto people. But God, tech does well during the summer market. We had a great year last year with a long tech all year. A really great year for tech. Things are going to get even stranger. Tech will come up a lot later when I talk about where this is all going and why you only have 6 years to save your lives before things get crazy. In business, on the other hand, fall is the busy season. Things get really crazy near the end of the season. That is after the vote. Everything is the same as during an election. The years of elections are shown in yellow. Then that usually happens in the years after an election. This means that money will flood into the system. There will be different ways to get it. That's for sure going to be talked about in the Real Vision chat room, realvision.com. I will never talk to you again if you haven't gone there. I'll say hello if you find realvision.com. I'll be very grateful. It's also free. I'm also there to ask some questions. We'll go with NASDAQ crypto since you all love crypto. You're crazy about crypto because it makes you more money than anything else. I get it. That's the point. To make as much money as possible is the point of investment. In the summer, yellow is usually a good color. But you understand that there have been 2 times where fall was completely crazy. The last fall, in 2021, was not as bad. It's because the cash came in earlier in 2020. We don't know what will happen. But this is how things should go. This is a graph from Exponential Age Asset Management, the name of my hedge fund. So it's an asset management company that puts money into the best hedge funds in the world to ride this trend of the market cap, going from $2.5 billion, where it is now, to 10 trillion, 10 to 15 trillion, and then to 100 trillion, where I think it goes by, say, 2032 or 2034. This is going to be the fastest, biggest buildup of wealth in history. That's why I keep telling you not to mess this up. I have a long-term view because of this. That's the reason I don't trade around this. Let it do its thing. In this case, we say that it did its job. So we look at the bottom, the part with the biggest return, and the part with the lowest return. Crypto is the best performing asset in the world over the last 3 years: crypto spring, macro spring, summer, and fall. This is the asset that will do the worst next year in the fall. Okay, that's what you get. But if you add up all the profits, NASDAQ has done 769% since 2011. That's really cool. 17% a year. Bitcoin has gone up 20 million %, or 139% per year. Ethereum, 324%, or 146% per year. And Solana, which has a shorter past, has gone up 8,300% at 200%, at 200%, at 200%. These are crazy. This is a crazy comeback. You've had a few down 80% corrections in the middle of those, which is why even the big corrections, no matter how bad they are just noise. You're making between 140 and 200% a year if you just hold on. Solana is at 240% and it dropped 94% in 2022. That's how great this thing is. It is a strange type of asset. And I know I talk a lot about it, and some of you are still not happy with it, but I can't help you see what this is any longer. Give it as a gift. That is the best gift anyone has ever given us. That's all there is to it. This is where the bananas are. It's called the banana zone because A, the map looks like a banana, and B, everything goes crazy in that area, and that comes after cutting in half and putting everything together. This is what it does. Will it be the same? Is $300,000 the price goal? I'm not sure, but unless something big happens, it will go crazy. In Global Macro Investor, I do a huge amount of work on this. I have a lot of work to do. It's thousands of pages of research that Julian Biddle and I have done on this. This isn't just a bunch of jokes then. Going forward, cash would go up. Liquidity can come from a lot of places, such as the Fed lowering interest rates and the Treasury draining the general accounts. The Fed could also lower QT, and the Treasury could offer China some liquidity measures to help them deal with debt deflation. They don't have any money. Japan also needs dollars because their currency has been falling in value. There are many chances to do things. Rates will go down in Europe. Rates will go down in the UK. But there are a lot of chances to get cash. In order to get rid of industrial real estate from banks, the Fed might, say, set up a special vehicle. Who knows? But the banana zone is all bells and markets are going through the roof. I hope that helps you understand what I think will happen next. Is it going to be great? Not at all. Does it snow here for another month or two? Possible. Does it end? When I think about the past cycles, I see that 2 of them finished in the 3rd week of May with consolidation and then went. The other one was in July 2020. But 2020 was strange because the plague happened in the middle of the year. The cycle is a little off. I don't know, it's almost there. They're making beautiful wedge shapes and all that. It looks like everything else is fine. You can also take almost any object, which is another great thing about macro summer and fall. It is going to get better. All in all, those of you who love metals, copper has done well. It's going to rise. Gold will get more expensive. Oil will work in the end. Right now it doesn't feel good. Stocks in oil will. Stocks in mines will. All plays with the cycle will. It's a great time to buy tech stocks and chips. Crypto takes care of them. It's fun to be a fool in markets, so go ahead and be one. No one wants to think too much about things. And the prices of almost everything you buy will go up. But some things have more than others. That's how I see things. There's a link between everything. Everything. The 4-year debt refinancing cycle has a everything code cycle, which means that everything is linked. As of now, crypto and tech are the top investments. Some people follow the business trend. They all hit bottom because the business cycle is. But they are all linked. Everything is linked. For that reason, I like to keep things way too easy. There is no such thing as diversity if everything is linked. In fact, I gave a big speech to a group of famous and very rich U.S. families as part of a family office network. In my talk, I say that diversity is dead. And I said, listen, if that's the case, all you have to do is look at all the charts. That's how we found out that the NASDAQ was the best performing stock market in the world. Doesn't science amaze you? You are going to get tech. They said, yeah, okay, we're going to put money into this things like AI.